Hi guys, I have another Copic coloring and card tutorial for you today. I am coloring Friends Make Life Sweeter by Tiddly Inks, and today I'm using my go-to skin colors, BB01 for the darkest shadows, then E11, E21, E00 and E000, and R30 and R32 for her rosy cheeks. And I'm trying to simulate the shadows coming from the upper right corner, because in this case that actually opens up the character. So that's my reason for doing that. Then I'm actually going into doing the sky and the ground, because I was thinking about giving her quite stark colors. And I have a tendency to actually dip my nib into like reds and stuff when I'm doing the light colors, and then smear the red and all over the place. So I thought, well, I'm gonna do the sky and the ground first this time. I have added a little cloud because I wanted that sentiment that also comes with this stamp to kind of have white space to live in. This is going to be sort of a one layer card. I'm still gonna layer the card on some colored cardstock before putting it on a white card base, but it's a one layer card where the coloring is the main part this time. I'm going through using different blue shades to color the sky. Started out with the B00, but I wanted to have a little bit more of a kind of a darker sky, so the shadows I've used on the cloud I'm going to use as the top part of the sky, which is B00. Then I'm going in with the B00, sorry, the B01 was the first one, and then I'm going in with the B00 to kind of pull down that darker towards the lighter, and then I'm doing the B000 as the lightest color at the bottom. And I'm going in a couple of times trying to make the sky not as stripy, but it's still a little bit it's not as clean as I wanted it to be, but sometimes you don't get what you want, but it's okay, it works out. Then I'm using the YG21 together with the YG67, YG17 and YG13 to do the ground, and I'm actually layering, almost covering the YG21, and I will end up almost covering the YG13 also, but building it up I actually get much more depth into the ground. And in this case the ground is so little that I actually get away with making it so giving it that much texture. Then I'm going to do her dress, and I felt that the green in the grass was a little bit muted towards what the colors I was after, so I'm going in with the YG00, YG01, YG05 and YG09 into a dress and shoes to get kind of a very bright green. And then for the little cute dragons, I'm actually using my favorite colors today, which is the YR000, YR07, YR02 and YR01, YR00. So it's quite a lot of colors. I do like working with 3 to 4, sometimes 5 colors to kind of build up depth in my images. They don't usually have to be from the same color family. These two are though, with the YRs for the dragons and the YGs for the horns and the dress on her. I'm actually going back using that same orange in her hair here also, trying to limiting the color scheme a little bit. With the hair, it's kind of a curly hair, so instead of making separate strands, I'm just trying to make those curls stand out a little bit. I'm using some pinks for the little hearts and for the little flowers or lollipop flowers that they have. And I'm going to finish it off with the light BVs for her wings and for that little can. Then I'm cutting it down, and when I'm cutting my images down, I first try to remove the white parts, but then I also try to give it a size that is an equal size that will fit for the card. So in this case, I'm looking a little bit. I wanted it to be at 4, but it ends up being 3 7/8 because I usually go down 1/8 when I work, and it actually measures up so that 4 7/8 is a good size for this image. So I am then going to cut out the kind of green material, which is going to be the layer that frames the image. And I'm cutting it down to 5 by 4 to give it a 1/16 border. And with this size, it's actually, I did kind of think about this when I printed it, but it ends up working pretty good for almost the standard A2 size. I'm cutting it at 5 1/4 instead of 5 1/2, but it's the same width, so 4 1/4 is the scoring line, 8 1/2 is the width of the full paper, which is also the width of a standard letter size paper. And then I'm just using my little Crafter Companion tape runner to attach these. I left a 1/8 border around for the card. And that is the card for today. I hope you liked it. If you do, please thumbs it up. It means a lot to me. If you have any comments, just comment down below. Down below you have the description where you can find the Copics I used and the other materials for the card. Thank you. Bye!